birds with bump on the beak, they're geese.
Geese, okay.
So this side, flat beaks and shorter necks, they're called ducks.
Okay.
Otherwise, their body shape is totally same. Everybody have a shape of a boat. That's how humans got their idea to build.
Look at them.
And one more cool thing you observe, go closer and see them. Birds gone inside the water, but they're not wet.
Yeah.
See them, birds gone put his head inside. When you put your heads up, you see how water goes in. It doesn't stay here.
The feathers are made like that, is it?
So what cool thing about these aquatic birds is they can make themselves waterproof.
I'm so scared. Get down.
Tasting the water. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. We just came to have a drink of water. Okay, I'm done. Okay, bye.
These two only do power than me.
So they are looking for food, is it?
Yeah.
Beneficial
so
bacteria.
The algae would be there, bacteria would be there. So there's an ecosystem handling. So these guys love it. If you give them clean water, they would still make it dirty and then enter. That's when they feel happy and sad.
Hey, what about these guys? These guys have some red stuff on their head.
These are called Mascovi ducks. They're from Mexico. It's just a mask structure on them. It would be called as a village.
A village.
It's a village of guinea pigs. You can observe them. They're just sleeping, but their eyes are completely open. You won't be able to make out who's sleeping and who's not. He just woke up on top there.
But that guinea has closed his eyes, huh? Look at this kitty one there. Look at this one. This is here also, right?
And you guys can come
Oh, you?
here. You can come in here.
Oh.
So in this room you would be able to see those tiny babies, right? That's when they're born. They don't give birth to babies that is fur doesn't have any.
So they look when they're born only.
Sub-adults, it's like a teenager. They can walk and run, eat and drink, protect.
As soon as
Yeah.
they are out.
Few hours, like half an hour, 1 hour, they can fit. They would be protected. After that, they are just for themselves. PN, Griffons, a lot more species. So why are they should be in one family is all of these birds are walking birds. They're not flying birds.
Oh, okay.
They can fly, but only up to your first floor of your house maximum. They don't reach heights. Their legs are also made in such a way they take grips and walk on grounds. Terrestrial birds they are. And in all pheasant birds, there's one more thing very common, that is the gender differentiation. They can differentiate who's male, who's female.
That is male, is it?
Actually, this is male and the other one is female.
Oh yeah, the males are attractive.
Attractive, yeah, to
Even
attract.
Same thing in the roosters also.
Yeah. And they look too good. Like, look at the texture, no?
Wow, hairstyle.
What animal is
It's bunny, hair, bunny, both the same, right? I don't know.
So actually, this is a rabbit.
Okay.
So whatever we see in people's places as pets in captivity, they're all rabbits.
Okay.
Whatever you see in the wild India habitats in the forests and jungles, they would be hares.
Okay.
Hares have longer ears with bigger bodies, and hares are solitary and they will live on grounds.
Okay.
Rabbits are not found in India; they are an exotic animal. So what rabbits you see would be native to Europe. European rabbits are the commonly found rabbits. So rabbits have shorter ears. They live in groups around the social species, and they can dig burrows and go underground. Hares won't be able to do. And if you keep hare as pet, that would be illegal. Because that's a native animal. You can't keep any native animal.
Okay.
As
So
these come
long ears are hairs.
long ears and bigger hind legs. And hares are in general of the same color what you're seeing in right. But rabbits you can find in wild again darker colors. In captivity you can see them whitish, grayish and all that. So rabbits have been a pet to people for a very long time. But most of them actually have wrong information about these guys, which is reducing their life. The animal that can live up to 5 to 8 years as an average can live up to 2-3 years in people's houses because the feeding they're doing is wrong and the way they handle these animals is wrong. So why you shouldn't hold them by ears is you've seen them hopping and jumping. Why should animals hop and jump is their body weight placed in the back, the hip holds them. So they pushes the body weight and that's when they can hop and jump. You hold their ears, the body weight is gonna set down. So that's gonna cut their spinal cord, paralysis.
Okay.
But how did we learn this is by a poacher or a hunter. When he went for hunting, he didn't want it to get bitten or scratched. So they picked it up by ears and wiggled. So the animal is paralyzed. It's easy to carry home. And he had to carry 5-6 hairs on one side. So that would be
Easier to catch by the hand.
and they were not so easy for them. They were not so captive for them. So they had to do that. For a poacher, it's good. But as a pet, you do, they lose their connection. So now I'm gonna place the rabbit on your lap. They'll sit and you guys can pet it.
Even their fur is so soft.
So fiber would keep their fur softer
Soft,
body
is it?
than these.
I can touch his head?
No, not the head. So head has their main sensory organ. The eyes knows the ears and the mouth. Right? They don't feel safer to be touched.
There, don't worry. No, I'll go to your
Look at him. Pablo.
Pablo.
Is it?
There's so many humans coming, no?
Hi. Hi, Pablo. Can you smell Lee?
Yes, you can. Look at her.
Here, your world.
So in this room, you guys are gonna be meeting fishes, amphibians, and reptiles. Few of the animals are called evolutionary species, which means they have either been over-evolved, they got stuck in between evolutions, or some have not evolved. Those are the species we have. So we spoke about terrapins, turtles, and tortoises. So these are all pure developed terrapins, but this is a turtle. But I told you guys that turtles would not have inions because they don't eat land. This is the first turtle that is known to walk outside and grow claws.
Like in the whole world?
Yeah, this is the first turtle species to walk outside and grow claws. And do you know what?
Sharp nose, what is that about?
So that use like a snorkel. They can come on top, pick up oxygen and go because they don't have gills to breathe inside. And that will also help them to dig and bury in the underground.
It's coming at you. Like a nose.
Yeah. And with that soft shell, they can't spend so much time outside.
Yeah.
So you're not safe. Observe terrapins. All fingers have claws. He has only 2 claws, and the rest are about to grow. This is called axolotl.
Axolotl.
Yes. So we have studied of how tadpoles become frogs. This is the only amphibian in the world which did not complete that process. So every amphibian is born in water, 60% growth happens, they grow their legs and walk outside. This amphibian, they came back, but they didn't walk out. If he would have walked out, he would have become salamander.
Oh, okay.
So he would have lost this fin, it would have become tail, he would have lost the gills, he would have gone a proper claws and everything. But now we can't do it, but he got walked out. So they chose to become larvae for their life. So what advantages do they have as larvae is they have gills like fishes. They have lungs like us. And amphibians breathe through skin. So they have 3 modes of respiration. Any species they grow, they don't have to worry of respiration. And the second thing, every body parts and organs have a capacity to regenerate. If their legs, tails, brains, hearts, they're all been damaged or cut, they grow.
Brain also. Heart also.
All
Oh my
vital
god.
organs involved.
So cool. That's why they didn't step out into the world.
Yes, if they had have stepped out, they wouldn't have done that. Right now, as they are larvae, no cells in their body multiply too quick. So that's one advantage and why they can develop every body parts. How big do you think one lake can be? Wild guess from here to Manchang.
Yeah, okay.
It's actually from here until Goa.
Whoa.
750 kilometers is what these guys.
And filled with these fishes.
Yeah.
And these are the ones which are brought over here and thrown in aquarium.
Yes.
Oh, and then they grab the insect.
Yeah, I think you see that.
Yeah.
Guys are called archer fish.
Oh,
They are
archer.
archers.
Alright.
But why do they have to do that is because they come from mangrove forest. In mangroves, the vegetation is higher compared to everything in water. The roots can breathe inside the water, so that becomes helpful for that. Even if fishes want to live there, they won't be able to have peaceful life because they can't move properly, hunt properly, see properly. So not a peaceful life. So fish population in mangrove is like totally destroyed. Some of these species have survived, so they find food outside and survive. If they also depended inside, they would have not survived.
I see.
So I'm gonna feed them, guys can observe and see what's gonna happen.
The life? Oh yeah.
They call it mealworms. It's one of the common meal for a lot of pet animals. So keep your eyes on this worm.
Can you kiss?
2-3 months to 1 year. What? Yeah, they can just sit in one place. They don't move around much. They are again called ambush predators. So they come from the Amazon rainforest. Their colors are so blending, so they can camouflage.
Okay, anything comes back, they eat.
Yes. And
For 1 month they can sit.
one year's difference.
Yeah.
So for minimum is like around 2-3 months. They can move, and here and there few inches are being moved around, and they create a bump on settling down so nobody can spot them. Quick leaf lickers, everything fall and camouflage them. So they're called horn frog. They have a small horn on their eyes, but they have another name called Pac-Man frogs. You're going to play the game Pac-Man.
Yeah, they have a horn.
He has close to 70-80% of his face as a mouth. So they'll be just sitting like this. Something movement comes around. He feels that it's his food. He open a very big wide mouth and take it. So it's actually surrendered bird to us. It's close to 20-25 years old.
Wow.
But she's lost her owner. Not her owner. Owner passed away. So post that, the bird went into very bad depression, and that's how she's lost all of its feathers. So when birds get into depression, they pick up all of their feathers. So it's growing up, but he's still in depression. He's still getting used to us, making food and everything.
Hello.
This is what you taught your bird, no?
Metro.
In the afternoon, she sometimes feels like a crow. You won't be able to differentiate if it's actually a crow or this guy.
All of them are rescued.
Surrendered.
Surrendered.
Yeah.
What is surrendered?
Somebody had it as a pet, and then they would come and drop it. So, there are different reasons. Some had to go abroad, some was noisy.
Can we adopt?
Not good. Why? Because when they come in here, they all come in small quantities. So we make quantity of dependent quality. Food that we put another enclosure there, then we make sure that they get used to different species and they get used to a food space. Again, taking them. None of these guys are found in India, so they can't go outside and survive. The color is so bright. If you go out, 15 minutes is the time spent.
Nope.
And as I told, everybody surrendered. So as we didn't raise anybody, we have not trained anybody. Here, they will take the decision to come and interact. Every step I gave the animal to you, here they will take in something.
Oh, okay.
They will just walk in and be seated on the stone slab. All of them will come to you and meet you. They will sit on your head, hand and shoulder. But once they come in, don't try to touch them.
Okay. You ready for this?
Yeah. This is so cool. See that they don't sit on a head, huh?
I don't know. Let's see again. Like nice dome, bro.
You can be seated.
Hey, hello. Hello. Hey, he's biting my ear.
Take the phone. Huh. You want me to take? Okay.
Hi, bro. Hi.
Take this.
I'll click at your words and
Just magic. You just see that? That's magic.
Oh.
very my ring. It's fine, huh?
No.
Oh my god, I got one day on my head. Hello. You guys are tickling me.
They're the national bird of Australia and second largest bird. 7 feet is what they can reach up. If you want to differentiate ostriches and these guys, how do you differentiate?
The color?
Yes, one thing is the color. Ostriches are lighter and they can reach up to 12 feet in height and they come from Africa. And another major thing on them is their legs. Emus will have 3 toes. Ostriches only have 2 toes. That's the major difference. So now we will be walking inside to meet them. Yeah, they're very friendly. They are not going to react. But when you look at these birds, the leg, the eyes, the beak, what comes to your mind? Okay, you can come in here and show you something very cool. They have all seen Jurassic Park. The legs of dinosaurs, especially the T-Rex species, had a claw like this in the front. They still have this claw on the nail here. So you can see this nail, right? This claw on the nail.
It's so cute. He's just resting on your head.
Yeah.
Look at him resting. Record that, baby.
So this is how the hands of the dinosaurs would look like. But these guys have lost the control over the hand. They won't be able to pick it up and use it like dinosaurs.
Oh, okay.
So once these guys lost control, the next species after this didn't get the claws on it. So that's when the wings started growing up. So they are all the evolutionary species. So they're in between the dinosaurs and birds.
The kick, oh?
Very hard. They can run close to 40-50 kilometers per hour speed, much more faster. So legs are strong enough. So they just sit down and kick, and all of rib cages which just go.
So how do you approach them?
So don't approach their heads and necks. Go for the body of anyone. They would be comfortable.
Okay. I can't stick my hand out and like it's not do, right?
They have not met you till now, right? So they will take some time.
Okay. Okay, it's not like take like it's an way of aggression. I'm showing my hand like it's
If
nothing
you
like
go
that.
like this, they feel you're dominating them by going
Oh.
on top. In general, you go close and approach, so they also can approach them.
Hello.
This guy's cool.
See? Look at him. Look at him. Why are you walking away from me? Why?
He's coming. He understood you.
Can I touch you now? Oh, hello. Hey, this guy has different color.
Whoa.
Anybody else would like to approach now? No? So we'll just head outside. We have few more reptiles on the outside. So right here, the lizard you guys are looking at is called as a bearded dragon. These guys are from Australia. And bearded dragons, because they're called for a reason, because they have these spikes, below their chin, which they can actually puff up and make it black in color whenever they want to. Right? So what they do is anytime a predator comes by, let's say he's excited per se, he's gonna puff these spikes up and make it black in color. And that sudden transition of color from orange to black tends to scare away a lot of predators. He comes from central parts of Australia. He's also an omnivorous lizard. He feeds on a lot of these insects and a good amount of greens as well, right? And also, as I mentioned, they come from a very hot and dry kind of habitat. So he has a very unique set of scales. As you can touch him, you'll observe that you can only touch him in one direction and you won't actually be able to go back, right? So these are called as keel scales. So you'll see keels everywhere, right? So So these are, designed in such a way to hold on to water droplets because they come from a place where, not a lot of water bodies. They need to absorb all that water from the air. So as you touch him, which you will be doing with 2 fingers, running it down from the top to the bottom like this, not the other way around. And at the same time, make sure you don't touch the head or the tail. They're not comfortable with that. So just on the back. How old do you guys think he might be right now? Can you take a guess on his age? Sorry? 30 years. Anything else that you can think of? 50. He was just about 12 years old, 12, 13 years old. Still very young. And when he's about, let's say, 30 or 40, as you guys are saying, he would be as big as a box there, right close to the size of the box. And his name is Sunshine. He's also an extremely smart animal. As you can see, we don't have a gate for the enclosure here because he's a extremely territorial animal, which means he knows his space and he doesn't really go out of his space. So he doesn't really require a gate for his enclosure. Right? And also they're completely land-based animals, tortoise especially. You observe the legs of a tortoise, they're going to have elephant-like feet. And also you'll notice the dome-shaped shell that he has. And that's how we can really tell he's more of a land-based animal, cannot survive in the water.
What about the...
They're gonna mess with everybody.
Yeah?
They're going as a gang anyways. They are like the dons right now.
Like the Peaky Blinders, they're walking around.
Like this my area.